Hi everyone, and welcome to the Not in the Guidebooks webinar. Thanks for joining us. There's a QR code on the screen. If you're watching this webinar, please scan that code now and you'll be entered into a prize draw to win a small gift that's drawn every quarter. So let's get on with today's webinar. So let me start by telling you what we're going to cover within this presentation. We'll start with an overview of Not in the Guidebooks for those of you that are not familiar with us, who we are, what we do, and of course, what makes us different. We'll then go on to have a closer look at some of the destinations and holidays that we offer, how you can book with us, and how you can showcase across your socials and marketing, and how we help you do that. Towards the end of the session, I'll also talk to you about some of the great fam trips that we do. One thing we're seeing more of in travel is that customers are becoming far more experience driven. It's no longer just about a fly and flop holiday. People want to really connect with the places they visit. They're looking to engage with local culture, meet local people, and experience destinations in a much more meaningful way. They want to come home with stories, not just photos of the usual tourist hotspots. But just as importantly, they want to do it their way, with flexibility, choice, and experiences that feel personal to them. And that's exactly where Not in the Guidebooks fits in, creating those deeper, more authentic journeys that today's travellers are really looking for. At Not in the Guidebooks, we design private, immersive journeys shaped around the traveller, which is why we're known as the immersive travel experts. So let's watch our short brand video. So at Not in the Guidebooks, we work hand in hand with trusted local hosts to design and deliver exceptional private experiential itineraries. These hosts live and breathe their destinations. They're passionate about where they live. They're the people who truly know it best and who can open doors to experiences and places most visitors never get to see, the hidden gems of a destination. And everything we do at Not in the Guidebooks is underpinned by three core pillars: authentic experiences, unique stays, and private journeys. Let's dive a little bit deeper. Every itinerary you see on our website is built experience first, a selection of amazing immersive experiences which bring that destination to life. That's always our starting point. Those experiences include the must-see sites, but more importantly, other activities and places that aren't so well known and customers would never find without that little bit of local knowledge. For example, people may go to Morocco, but they'll only go to Marrakesh and they'll probably visit the very commercial Medina and Souk in the centre of Marrakesh. And while that's lovely, wouldn't it be great to really get out and experience a local market where the locals shop and buy their spices? Or participate in a pottery class where you make the pots that you buy in the souk? They're the sort of experiences that Not in the Guidebooks provide within their itineraries. And by connecting travellers with passionate local hosts who unlock those hidden gems and share their expertise, really brings that destination to life for your customers. Once the experiences are in place, we handpick the accommodation, premium, characterful places to stay that reflect the spirit of that place, not generic hotels that could be anywhere in the world. Think glass roof cabins in Lapland, luxury desert camps in Morocco, glamping tents high up in the trees in Costa Rica, jungle rafts in Thailand, and beautiful homestays in Sri Lanka. These are not just places to stay, these are part of the experience and the adventure. And crucially, everything we do is private and flexible. No fixed departures, no group tours, no being herded around from place to place in a large group on a coach. Instead, it's a thoughtfully curated journey, immersive, personal, and designed entirely around your client. Every itinerary on the website is just a starting point. Book it as it is, adjust it, tweak it, or tailor it completely. Because these are not group tours, because there's no fixed departures or fixed durations, your customers are flexible and can change whatever they want within an itinerary. At Not in the Guidebooks, we don't just create holidays, we help your clients live their next great story. And I don't know if you're aware, but we're really proud to be B Corp certified. This means that as a certified B Corp, we ensure every itinerary gives back, supporting local communities and protecting the environment. We aim to not only protect the destinations that our customers visit, but also leave a positive impact wherever we go. Now, lots of you may think we only sell Lapland, but actually we do a whole lot more. From this slide, you can see a little flavour of where we can book your customers. We actually offer over 30 worldwide destinations, including some of our popular favourites like, of course, Lapland, Costa Rica, Sri Lanka, Morocco, India, the Maldives, Mexico, but other places you may not have considered us for, like the Galapagos, Chile, Tanzania and Zanzibar, Vietnam, South Africa, Kenya, Norway, lots and lots of places. So don't write us off as just a Lapland specialist. We do a whole lot more. And to make it simple for you, we've grouped everything we offer into 3 key collections: Arctic breaks, immersive exploring and special interest holidays. Let's explore these a little more. Starting with Arctic breaks. Our Arctic breaks are short, unforgettable adventures to Lapland, Norway and Iceland, designed around the very best winter experiences that these regions have to offer. Think northern lights hunting, reindeer encounters, snowy covered landscapes, husky safaris, truly unique places to stay from wilderness lodges to glass igloos. These trips are packed with bucket list moments, yet carefully balanced to feel special rather than rushed. They're ideal for clients seeking a once-in-a-lifetime winter escape, something immersive, magical. Maybe they're celebrating an anniversary, a honeymoon, a mini-moon, a special birthday. This is something completely different from a traditional city break or beach stopover. So next time your customers are looking for a fabulous short break, remember to think about the Arctic as well. Now, we all know families and kids love Lapland, and we do plenty of options for them where they can meet Santa privately. But Lapland is great for grown-ups as well. You don't need to just take the kids. So I thought I'd just play you this short video, which actually showcases why Lapland is great for adults too. We've got lots of videos just like this one that you can use on your own socials, all unbranded. And I'll be talking a little bit more about how we can help you with your marketing and how you can inspire clients to do a trip just like that one. Next, we have our immersive exploring collection. Our immersive exploring trips are deeper, slower journeys designed to truly get your customers under the skin of the destination that they're visiting. Built hand in hand with our local hosts, these itineraries tend to be longer itineraries and focus on authentic experiences, meaningful connections, and boutique, characterful places to stay that reflect the soul of each location. As you can see here, some of our most popular ones: Costa Rica East to West Adventure, Sri Lanka, our immersive adventure, and from Marrakesh to the desert. I've been lucky enough to experience all 3 of these wonderful destinations with Not in the Guidebooks. And let me tell you, I was blown away by not only the experiences that we did, but also the accommodation that we stayed in. I thought I'd show you a couple of videos to bring our immersive trips to life. These are the actual trips that I went on. And as I mentioned, I'll come on to marketing content, but the marketing content that we put together is real. This is what your customers will experience. So let's start with Morocco. My daughter and I went on this incredible trip, which took us up into the Atlas Mountains. We visited traditional Berber villages. We had a fantastic camel ride over the desert dunes and sunset. Then we trekked on into an incredible luxury desert camp where we stayed overnight before getting up early in the morning to watch the sunrise. It was incredible. But let me show you the video rather than talk about it. It was amazing. I think a couple of my standout points from that was watching the sunrise in the luxury desert camp, but also the local pottery class that we took part in. It was brilliant. We had a private guide throughout our trip that picked us up from Marrakesh. We had a night in Marrakesh at the start. He picked us up from Marrakesh and took us, as I say, into the Atlas Mountains. And we had 4 wonderful days where we really discovered the real Morocco. And then this was the trip that I went on to Sri Lanka. I actually took my whole family on this one, not just my daughter. And honestly, Sri Lanka was incredible. It's one island that feels like many worlds. It's a destination that surprises you at every turn, from ancient cities, misty tea hills, golden beaches, and wild national parks. And again, like Morocco, it's hard to pinpoint the standout moment because there were so many. If I had to choose 2, it would be watching the elephants in Mineria National Park. We went when the elephant gathering was on in July, and there were over 100 elephants all congregated together. It was incredible. And of course, the other standout moment for me was the unforgettable train ride through the misty tea hills. But as I say, let's watch the video. As you can see from the video, we did some amazing experiences like climbing Sigiriya Rock at sunrise, seeing the elephants in Mineria National Park. We went to Wilpatu National Park. And I think it's really important to mention at this stage that with the knowledge of our local guides, we always try and take people to the less busy national parks to spot wildlife. Lots of people go to Yala in Sri Lanka, which is a beautiful national park, but it does tend to be really busy. So I actually headed to not only Mineria, but I headed to Wilpatu National Park, which was much, much quieter, still a huge national park, and we spotted elephants, leopards, sloth bears, and some amazing birds as well. But it was just a less commercial experience, which is what we try to do with all of our itineraries. So finally, on to our third and final collection, which is our special interest. Our special interest collection is designed for travellers who love to learn, create, or dive deeper into a passion while they're away. Maybe they have a hobby here like painting or cooking or jewellery making or crafting. These trips are perfect for clients who want their holiday to be more than just time away. They want to return home having learned something new, as well as experience somewhere special. And our special interest holidays take the form of things like cooking and wine tasting holidays, painting and creative holidays, horse riding or surfing holidays, and wellness, so perhaps yoga and fitness holidays as well. So a really good range to inspire your customers. So hopefully that's given you a flavour of what Not in the Guidebooks holidays look like. Just to remind you, everything we do is flexible. Our itineraries are simply a starting point and can be booked as they are, lightly tweaked or completely tailored. The only exception to this is some of our special interest holidays, which do have a few set dates and durations. We like to think at Not in the Guidebooks, we help you create complex itineraries with locals on the ground that really deliver a truly authentic experience for your customers. And what's more important, they're really hard to replicate. So when you get a customer that comes to you, and I know it's really frustrating sometimes where they perhaps go away and try and recreate that holiday that you've created to perhaps save a few pounds, they're really going to struggle to do that with Not in the Guidebooks because they won't have access to the local hosts and some of the amazing local experiences and places to stay that we have via those local hosts. So why book with Not in the Guidebooks? Well, hopefully I've told you enough about us, we offer over 30 worldwide destinations and have more than 400 itineraries on our website, which are ready to inspire your customers. We've also got plenty of marketing content that you can use on your own socials, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. As I've mentioned, all of the itineraries on our website are flexible, and therefore you can tweak, tailor and do whatever you want for them. And what's really great is we have downloadable PDFs which you can use to showcase itineraries to your customers. So if you have a customer that comes into you and says perhaps they want to go to Peru or Argentina or Vietnam, and maybe you've not been to that destination before, you can easily log in as an agent on our website and download a couple of our PDFs which talk them through day-by-day itineraries. From there, they can then tell you what they like from those itineraries, and you can then craft the perfect trip with us for them. As a trade-focused operator, we offer complete price parity, as well as a dedicated team. And we also have flight packages now available, which leads me nicely on to talking about flights. So some of you may know that none of the itineraries on the website include flights, which means they can be booked as land only. So if customers want to use their Avios, for instance, they can. However, you probably want to include flights, and therefore you have 3 options to do this. The first is if you've got access to your own atoll and can dynamically package, you can simply book the ground arrangements with us and add the flights yourself. It's a great way to maximise your margin and keep full control of your client's booking. If you prefer everything in one place, you can now book flights with us directly via our new one-stop option and our partnership with Aviate Journeys. Simply call us or jump on chat or send us an email, tell us which flights you're looking at, and we can create the package for you along with our land-only element. The third and final option is for you to book through one of our tour operator partners. That's anybody from Gold Medal's Incredible Journeys, Travel Pack, Major Travel, JTA, and also Vista and Co-op Holidays, as well as Jet Set now. It's always best to come to us first to secure availability and make sure we've got everything available. But then at that point, you can take it to your tour operator and they can simply add the flights for you. Whichever route works best for you, we've made sure it's easy, flexible and designed to fit how you like to book. Now, on to marketing support. We know that selling immersive travel isn't always about being an expert in every destination, and that's why we give you the tools to act quickly, confidently, even when a destination is new to you. As I mentioned earlier, for each destination on our website, you'll find ready-to-sell, pre-designed itineraries created to showcase the very best experiences and flow of each destination. These itineraries are just the first chapter of the story. They're the starting point. And obviously you can download those itineraries from the website and share them with your customer so that you can start to create and personalize every detail until you've created their perfect trip. Also, within marketing support, we give you lots of content that you can use on your socials, really easy lift and shift content that you can just simply copy and paste. Amazing videos like you've seen throughout this presentation that you can download and use, and also some great images as well. The best way to get access to this fabulous content and to have a steady stream of inspiration to help you bring destinations to life is to join our Facebook group and our WhatsApp group. This is where we share updates and offers, and most importantly, where you can get your hands on ready to use marketing content that you can post straight away. The Facebook group is great for staying in the loop and seeing all the amazing new offers that we've got. And WhatsApp is ideal if you want to easily access and download videos and images straight away and share them straight away on your device. So if you haven't already, make sure that you join by scanning the QR codes that are on screen now. Also, if you haven't got a login for our website or you need a password reset, the email address that you can see on screen there, agents@nitgb.com in the top right corner, that's where you need to come for any agent login inquiries. However, if you've got inquiries, maybe you've got one sitting on your desk now that you think, I've got a customer that wants to go to, I don't know, Costa Rica or Morocco, and actually I'm going to give Not in the Guidebooks a go. That's where you need to use the email address in the bottom corner, hello@nitgb.com, or jump on online chat on the website or give us a call. Either way, just get in touch today. And this slide just introduces our trade team. So in fact, our trade and marketing team. So having watched the webinar today, if you feel that your team could benefit from more training, in-person training, why not get in touch with one of our business development managers or business development executives, and we can help you with that. Or if you're doing a trade show, maybe you're doing a wedding fair or a holiday show, you can get in touch with one of our marketing team and they can send you some great marketing content that you can download and print off. And I promised that I would talk about fam trips. And believe me, at Not in the Guidebooks, we do some amazing fam trips. Over the last few years, we visited places like Costa Rica, Morocco, Sri Lanka is coming next month, obviously Lapland. We've been to some amazing places and we've got some amazing ones planned in the future too. If you want to be able to come on any of our fam trips, all you need to do is show us your support. Share our content, inspire your customers, send us inquiries, do bookings with us, and we will consider you for one of our amazing fam trips. So that's the end of our presentation today, and I thought I'll just end with our summary video, which is a couple of minutes long, and just really summarises everything that we've talked about today. That's a whirlwind overview of what we do here at Not in the Guidebooks and why you should use us. Thanks for taking the time to watch the presentation today. I hope I've given you lots of knowledge and the tools so that you can go out there and sell these amazing stories to your customers. Remember to scan the QR code on the screen and just register that you have watched the webinar so you go into the draw. And if you do have any questions, literally scan back to the slide where you've got the email addresses, contacts, or just simply hop onto our online chat. I hope I've inspired you today, and thanks for watching.